Welcome. Welcome to American Alpha Male. I'm glad you're here. Blessed that you're here. All I ask that you do, give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know your dislikes. Hold on. Gotta get rid of those zombies. What's going on? You hear me?
Uh,
Huh?
can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly.
So why it just really sounds like you stereotyping or women. I'm not saying that you're doing that. Okay, you say why do women think that they're a man is supposed to pay their bills, etc. Say some women because it's real women on here. No disrespect to no man. Let me say this. My last relationship with my children's father, I got all my kids by the same man. He went through some of the toughest times. I never in my life put that man down. You know what helped me determine as a kid? I would never do that. That movie, Dead President. She beat that man down. Came from the army. Another man throwing money in the car, called him a broke ass nigga. He lost his life, not physically, but lost his life by going to prison, all because a woman put him down. So that stuck with me as a kid. All women are not like that, and it's fucked up
So
that this
hold on.
internet and these
Hold on.
blogs
Hold on.
show.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What did I say about messaging in women?
No, I kept. I'm at work, so I kept getting in and off, so I didn't hear. I didn't
Okay.
hear
So
everything.
you didn't hear it. Okay. What I said was this. I said women are masters of messaging. Yes or no?
Oh yes, I did hear something like that. I did.
All right. You know why I said that? Because in all honesty, women put out the whole entire motto of a man needs to protect and provide, right?
Yeah.
So you don't disagree with that, right?
Under circumstances, see, it's like in contrary
Darling,
with me because
darling.
okay,
That's a broad statement. It's a broad statement for a
okay, yeah,
reason.
I agree with that. But okay, go ahead. I agree.
So when y'all say men protect and provide, y'all make it broad so y'all can add in shit. Oh, he gotta be my security. He gotta be this. He gotta be that. If a nigga busts in the house right now, he gotta be ready to go and go do battle.
Let me tell you
If
something.
everything
That's a
fails, he has
lie.
to lift
Hey,
everything up on his shoulders, right?
I ain't trying to bring no celebrities in this shit, but that's a lie. Women go. You see Indian Dirt. Ain't nobody coming up in my shit with no in my man. Oh, no. See, that's where it's wrong, and that's
So
where I hate the
one
silence because
if you want to bring in celebrities, it's not gonna work. And the reason why is because that shit was literally his own people.
okay, okay,
On top of that, he stays in a
okay,
private, listen, hold on. He stays in a private goddamn estate. On top of that, he's a felon. He can't own weapons. And she didn't shoot shit. That is the message that they told the police.
okay,
He shot the shots
okay,
as he's
yeah,
supposed to.
okay. But okay, now here, okay, that's cool. We go X that out. Like I said, okay, blog storyline wrong, whatever. However, I all women, it's bad that when those broad statements occur, that it stereotypes all women. Men don't separate the two. I don't want no motherfucking Birkin bag. Let me tell you why. Them bitches is ugly. They look like I don't care how much they. I don't care about no girl bragging. Oh my man, boy, I don't invest in me some houses. I don't want that shit. When majority of the women, cause this fucking internet, they target men for the wrong thing, and that's what fuck men up. Because
No,
men gonna look at this woman
what
like you like her, and then it's them broad statements stereotype all women. I can't stereotype
so
you. Said, oh,
so
I can't say you.
let's do it
I
this
can't
way.
say you. Okay, go ahead.
Let's do it this way. The question is, why do ladies believe they deserve more for less?
Hey, that's what the media is showing them. This shit got them fucked up. I can't tell you that because I'm not one of them. But what I can say
And
in
who put
contrary,
that? Do you think men put that message out there or women put that message out there?
both. Let me tell you why. Can I tell you from my
You said both?
experience? Let me tell you from my experience. See, this is a time that I ain't even about to be talking about other people. Let me tell you my experience. I have a friend. He got a trucking business. He cool. He always on the road. You know what he told me? I can buy a bitch. That's a turn off to me. Because you like, we just talking random stuff, talking about girl, and he's one of them. Here, what size shoe you wear? I study man. You gotta be quiet sometimes to study man. When a man say that, I can buy a bitch. That's letting me know, like, damn. Now you using your
But
money.
that's not from men though. That's from women.
But
Him knowing that all he needs is money to acquire a woman.
Really stereotyping a woman. You stereotyping me to be like the rest
If
of
women, first off, if women consider themselves bitches, then she's not a woman. If a female considers herself a bitch, she's not a woman. She's a bitch. So he's not wrong. If you say I could buy a bitch, yeah, you can. That's all bitches. All of them. He didn't say I could buy a woman. He said I could buy a bitch. Because he can. So when y'all say little exceptions to the rules, y'all don't even live your life like that. So let's understand something. When there's generalizations out there, it's because that's over 51%. That's the majority. That's how success works. So when I say women messaging is far superior than men, you do realize that prostitution requires the woman to put herself out there as a prostitute.
I don't disagree with you saying. I'm just saying other women. I agree with you. It's messed up.
But to the question at hand, why do ladies believe they deserve more for less?
I don't know.
So let's do it this way. If you had a man, what things does he need to have already?
He needs to know his alignment in life. Like he needs.
No.
See, I'm not.
What things? No. What things does he need to have already? We're talking material.
He needs to have a career. He needs to be working on his career. If he a father, he needs to be a great father because I don't deal with men that don't take care of their children. His credit needs to be okay, or he's working towards his credit. I don't know
What's
what
a
his
good
circumstances was.
credit score?
I was 740. 730.
740. That's 700 to 730 is good. 740 and higher is great. So that's not good at all. That doesn't even fall under the standards.
Okay, well, my father. However.
All right, so how much money does he need to make a year?
He at least got to make 60,000.
Had to make 60,000?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want you to say your city, but I want you to say what state you in.
Ohio.
You're in Ohio. And how tall does it need to be?
At least by 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's average height.
Objective. Thank you. Go ahead. No, I was reading something. Go ahead.
How you gonna be on the damn phone with me reading something? What's wrong with you?
Reading your stuff, your comments.
Stay out the comments. If I ain't into them, so you need a man that's gonna make 60,000 a year in Ohio. From what I'm seeing on the stats, basically, shit. That's basically 30% of men out there. So 30% of men in Ohio. That's a top class right there. So 70%, majority of men don't make 60,000. So 70% of the men don't make that. So I had to ask you the question. According to Ohio, that's a top man. Why is it that the top man has to basically, let me do it this way, because it's gonna sound mean if I say it the way I had to word it the right way. What makes a top man consider you, for lack of better words?
Choosing me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my career already. And if I ask a man, if I myself require something from somebody, that means I can match it or I could triple it, double it.
So you're making 60 grand, right?
would you like to see check stuff? Would you like to
I
see
don't.
tax statements? I will give it
I
to you.
come
So
in under
I'm
good
just saying,
faith.
because I'm
If
never going to
hold
sit
on,
there and
wait.
leave.
Time out. Hold on. I don't feel like I'm worth being lied to.
Okay.
So I take you under good faith. I don't come into a conversation with people to deny whatever they're saying. I just test it a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
in my career. You follow me? I'm in my career. So I will never require something from a man that I cannot give back. I'm not on here to be down man. Let me make
So
that
how
clear.
much? What's the percentage? What's the percentage of the bills that you want to pay?
I'm not. See, this is where women like me, you think we skipping questions, but we not. I'm
What
not requiring.
percentage of, if y'all live together, how much percentage wise do you expect to pay on the bills?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with the 50-50. That's just me. I can't say the next woman gonna require that. She may just don't want to pay nothing. That's me.
So when you go out on dates with men, when you go out on dates with men, you pay half?
I'll pay all. It doesn't matter. I've done it.
You said 50-50?
Yeah.
So I would assume half, right?
Okay.
And this is a constant that you do, right? When a bill comes out and shit like that and everything, if he pays for the meal, do you put that same amount as a tip?
Yeah.
You put the exact amount.
The exact amount that we pay for our food.
So typically men ain't letting you pay for no goddamn meals. I've never been with a woman and she paid for a meal.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay.
That's just me. I have never in my life ever paid for a meal and a woman who put the tip down put the exact same amount that I just paid for that meal. So I'm asking you, you're doing that?
No, not all the time. No.
Not all the time, but you've done it before.
Put a tip, of course.
No. You said 50-50. So what I'm saying is if he paid for all the meal, basically you would put that same amount as a tip, right?
Oh, hell no. I'm not doing it.
So it ain't a 50-50 on the meal type thing. These are the things.
We're talking about home. You talk about meal from doing extracurricular stuff outside the home.
In order for a man to get in the home with you, you're going to have to experience outside before you get inside. Now, if you taking men into your house on a first date,
you said relationship. Remember what you said?
It's a relationship that you're going already.
Yes.
You already formed some type of relationship.
Of course.
The relationship is an agreement upon.
We're past the going out stages. If you're saying we had to get to this to go to that.
No, because this is the thing. There's always stages. There's always stages. The courting stage. So by you putting the whole entire thing right there as a tip, that lets him know, hey, this is what I bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? But let's take. Like I said, I'm gonna take you at your word. Does this man get to lead? Get out the comments. It's not gonna help you.
A man is supposed to lead. That's what I believe.
So is he going to have access to your finances as well?
That's what I believe.
So that's a yes, right?
Yes. If y'all in a relationship, it's serious, y'all married, exactly. That's what it's supposed to be, if you ask me.
And how fast should you be proposed to?
At least within 2 years.
It's reasonable. Now, if you want to answer it, you can answer it, or you can answer it directly, or you can answer with the group, and that's typically 5 years. So that's 2 years beneath you and 3 years on top, or 3 years beneath you and 2 years on top. But how old are you?
37.
Okay. So where are you going to meet men?
See, I'm not into the club and stuff like that. So if I bump into somebody, it's through work, it's through networking. You,
So
them
where
or
are you going to meet men? Because the funny thing is a lot of y'all don't put in the work to get what you really want.
you can't be now. If you require certain things, if you have what type of man you have to date within, if you want a man that make 100,000, you ain't going to the club. You ain't going to the strip club. And I'm not saying that they're not in there, because I know strippers make money. Let me not discredit nobody, but you have to, if you know what you require and you're not lost out here, you have to date and go look within your requirements. So if you require a man to make 100,000, you can't hang out anywhere if you're trying to bump into a man. So
Men who make $100,000 in strip clubs and stuff like that, they're not trying to meet you. No
right.
disrespect, but you
I'm
37.
just hypothetically saying is you got to date within your requirements. So whatever your requirements are, I don't know. Everyone is different. Why look outside the box if you looking for something?
Well, you already did because you're going for a top 30%. You're on the top 30%.
Okay.
Do you have children that live with you?
Yep.
How many?
2.
So you have 2 kids that live with you. So when you say you make 60,000, it's not 60,000 at all because your kids are bills.
Right.
Your gross might be that, but you're not going to do a half because if a man gets with you, presumably he's going to have to provide for your children as well.
Right.
So it's not you make 60 bands straight up. It's 60 bands minus whatever and whatever, which is not going to be 60. You get what
exactly.
I mean?
We getting to that point. That we hypothetically that was the number. We know all the extras got to.
So is he going to be able to? Is he going to be able to discipline your children?
The same father, all of them.
Is he going to be able to discipline your children?
Discipline, as in, because everyone disciplines different.
Is he going to be able to discipline your children how he deems fit? Let me put it that way.
Yes.
With no fight back from them.
No. If the reason, if the situation is concurrent with the reason to discipline the child, like what's going.
Or there's some men who believe it's spare the rod, spoil the child. I damn 7 minutes left.
No man is hitting my kid now. That's out the question.
So then, no, he can't do it.
No, he's not hitting my children. Hell no. No, he cannot.
So then, if a man that believes in that, if he say, I got my ass whooped when I was a kid and I turned out great, I'm in the 30%, you're going to dismiss that?
Of course, I'm just, without everything that's going on, man, no. I wouldn't even want a man to think it's okay for him to hit my child.
So it's things like that where when he wants to discipline your children, he has to run to you to get permission. That's subservient to you. That's not for you to be subservient to him. If you look at the men in the comments, they're not feeling that.
I understand.
So
it seems like you twisting it to me versus men. I'm not against men. I don't even want nobody in these comments to think that, first of all. It's just situations that I'm not going for because I was abused. So I'm not going to let my children get abused. I'm not
describe like your last relationship, he hit on you?
I'm saying as a kid, abused, sexually abused. It's certain things I just don't know.
Okay, so as a child, and I'm not being dismissive of this, did you get therapy?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, it doesn't affect my day to day.
It doesn't affect your day to day. So hold on. I just basically said a man basically disciplining your children as he see fit. I didn't say no type of sexual assault, but you brought that up. Now, that doesn't equate. You get what I mean?
Right. And I said, did you hear me say hit too? I said hit. Don't dismiss that because I definitely did say that.
You harped on the sexual abuse part. I'm not saying this man gonna be doing nothing like that. I'm not saying that at all.
No, I'm saying, you said what kind of abuse? You asked me that. You said what kind of abuse, and I told you both.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: you're saying whooping a kid is abuse, right? Right?
If you're leaving marks and bruises, yes. Just because you spank a kid, that doesn't mean it's abuse. You can spank a child on the leg. That don't mean you just abuse. Marks is different types of abuse. Which category?
And you're a Christian woman, right? You're a Christian woman, right?
Me and God has our relationship. I'm spiritual. I'm Christian. Yeah.
There's rarely, if ever, a time where you will hit a kid and a marking will not pop up. It's rare as hell. Rare. If you take a belt and you hit yourself on your arm a couple of times with a little bit of force, it's going to pop up or it's going to be red.
Mm-hmm.
You would deem that as abuse because of markings.
The public don't know if you abuse a kid because of a marking, but if a person
you would see it as abuse because of markings.
What happened to people asking questions before just assuming? Is that something that's rare or something? Before you jump, don't people ask questions or we just automatically assume? How are you assuming that another person going to automatically assume? Or are you saying if the person?
Okay. So this is my thing. Are you actively dating?
I have a friend.
Are you actively dating?
I have a friend.
Are you actively dating?
Yeah, you can say that.
Ma'am, are you actively dating?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Why say you have a friend? Is this like for a better situation can come up?
Yeah, we friends, we cool, we like each other, but it's no rush.
37 years old, you gotta put a rush on it. 3 years you'll be 40.
Absolutely.
Typically dying at about 67, 65. You had to put a rush on it.
Younger than that. To be honest.
With no disrespect, you have to put a rush on it.
If I don't if I don't want to. See, that's the thing.
So then why deal with him?
Your perspective, though, you're making someone wants to do what you want them to do. If a person know where they're going in their life in their direction,
I will actively tell you. I will selfishly tell you what I want. I want our people back getting married and buying houses and getting this shit straight.
Absolutely.
That's what I want personally.
Absolutely.
I want marriage. I don't want none of that extra, all that shit, none of that stuff. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is
everything that you just said you want. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't even disagree with it.
I want that for other people, not just me.
Right, exactly.
This is the reason why I'm having the conversation. It's because I need people to understand something. It's typically an unfair deal when it comes to it. When it jumps out to it and stuff like that, y'all want the top percentage of men, right? But then also at the same time, a lot of y'all are not giving what the men want to see or have.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what these men want, what these top percentage of men want. And every man in here will agree, even if they're not top or not. They want fit, friendly, feminine, beautiful, inspirational. Those 5 things. If you're lacking one, you're going to lack in all of them.
Hey, there you go.
And the reason why fit is first is because if you're fit, you don't succumb to certain things like heart disease. You don't succumb to certain diseases that come with obesity. You don't succumb to certain shit like going out and ruining certain things. Huh?
See, my friend on here. You see where I'm at. I work in a hospital, so I see it. I know it. One of my business is healthcare, so I understand. Like nothing you said, I don't disagree with that. And the people on here like, well, why she's single? Sometimes things don't work out. You just don't jump back into
Unless,
stuff.
listen. You're single more than likely because you left the relationship that you should not have been in.
Absolutely. No hard
It
feelings. I don't even
it
have nothing
only
to say about
takes
nobody.
it only takes you 2 months to figure it all out. So when y'all say y'all single because you left. Y'all single because y'all picked wrong. Y'all single because you got impatient. Y'all single because y'all didn't search. Y'all single because what you didn't do is you didn't go full throttle. And if you did go full throttle once or twice, you didn't do it anymore. It's called letting yourself go in multiple
Right.
ways. How do I mean
Right.
that? This is how I mean this, right? When you're in a relationship with a man, do you hold back?
You're not. No, I don't.
So you cook and clean and all that stuff and everything?
I always.
Do you give him the wife experience?
I have, but I have a different perspective about that now. But yes, I have. Yes. Good
No,
question.
no, no. For every man that you're in a relationship, do you?
No.
Why not?
Every man is a deserve. See, I want to
Every
talk this
man
in my.
is
Every man
deserving.
is. No.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
See, every
Why?
man that you decide, every man that you decide to date is deserving of wifey shit.
Why?
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. A man marries a woman for what she is. Huh?
No, I'm not talking to you.
A, a, a man marries a woman for what she is. And this is the thing. And this is why I put it the way that I did. Y'all believe y'all want more for less. And exactly is this. If a man said to you, even though we're in a relationship, I'll be more masculine, I'll go get a career and all that stuff. Once we're married, would you say, yeah, let's do it?
Yes.
If a man said, let me hear you right. If a man said, I would marry, I mean, we could get married, and by the time we get married, I'm gonna be masculine. I'm gonna go get me a career. So he didn't show you this before y'all got married. His
Okay.
promise is that once we get married, I'm gonna do it. You telling me you would date that man?
Oh no, no. I heard you. I understand.
Exactly. So you want him to be a husband before you get the ring, but you can't be a wife before you get the ring. Do you see how unfair and unbalanced this is?
Yeah, and that's why my relationships, this my certain stuff didn't last because
It's because of you. Men realize you're pulling back more than y'all do. We just don't articulate it as well because some of us don't know how to talk. This is why it's not working because y'all step in there half-footed. The man step in there and go, holy shit, this all she got? Man, I'm not putting all this in. So as you hold back, he picks up on it. You know what I mean?
but could it be that a woman has given her all and it don't work? Like, what about the woman? Like,
It does not matter.
does not
It
matter about
does
the
not
woman. Okay,
matter.
okay. So
What they tell you
get
is,
her all and a man fuck up, that is still the woman.
what they tell you is
Oh
this.
Lord.
You're always prepared for the opportunity, even though the opportunity may not come just yet. See,
Right.
you can't tell me a car is good, and then once a storm happens, it starts breaking down. That's not a good car.
Love it. I'm a woman. We love unconditionally. We love beyond.
That's
Like,
not even true. Y'all love under conditions.
nah,
This is why y'all leave. Every woman that's been married, majority of the divorces come from basically, I'm not happy, which ain't even in the goddamn words. It
so
says
who's
for
doing the
richer
divorcing? The
or
woman
for
or the man?
poor, for better or for
Who's doing
worse.
the divorcing? Women or the men? So all women
Women
divorce
divorce
now?
damn near at a 90% rate.
Okay. Okay.
Women, y'all leave. The last dude you was in a relationship with, you even admitted it. You left. We don't leave. That's conditional. Even your marriage vows say, richer or for poor, better or for worse, and y'all get the fuck out of there. It does not say. It does not say happiness.
Y'all is tripping. Y'all, that's like degrading women because women are providers and good ass providers. And now that women finding a way to be stronger than ever, now it's a problem. I don't get it.
Y'all
now, if I was
are stronger than ever and more single than ever.
If I was a chick sitting at home, not doing shit with her life on Section 8, just letting the man come live with me, and that'd be an issue too. Like, what?
How many? What's the?
Hold on. I don't believe in child support. Knock that out. I ain't even about to play with them people.
What? Stay out of the comments, or we can't have no conversation.
Go ahead,
stay out of the comments, or we can't have no conversation. You talking to me? I ain't talking to them.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's reactions. So stay out of the comments, respectfully. So this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. This quote unquote strong stuff and everything like that, that's a masculine trait. Men don't want that. What part of strong and feminine matches? It doesn't. It's counterintuitive. You ever notice a girly girl and the damsel in distress always got a man that she can call?
I know.
The Section 8 queens don't get married. And on top of that, y'all getting married at a 25% rate, and it's going to continue to drop down. You know why? Because y'all typically get in relationships through bad faith with the expectation of if this doesn't work. See, the reward is greater than the risk, but the risk is great as well. And y'all look at the risk.
You said most women walk in with expectation, or you saying every single woman does?
Either or. You can take that either or. You should expect something out of a relationship. So I'm not understanding.
No, I'm just saying, because, no, go ahead.
The word I use is most.
Okay.
Most. Over 51%. Most. That's what. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to get you to understand the more stronger y'all are, the more independent y'all are, the more lonely y'all are, the less married y'all are. We're not even having kids anymore. Buying houses is down. All of that shit. You don't think this shit all circulates in the same space? Because it does. They was getting married at higher rates when it was illegal than we are now. And the reason is because there's not as many wives as there was before. Period. It's just the truth.
Yeah, it's not.
And like I told you, women are the masters of messaging. Y'all told men the most unattractive shit and thought this shit was sexy as hell. I'm strong and independent. No man wants that shit. I had a woman tell me months ago, I don't think you can handle a woman like me. I said, you damn right, because I don't handle my woman.
There you go.
The fuck I need to handle you for?
Well, she told you something that you already knew. Gotta go.
But see, when y'all say y'all strong and independent, that means you're strong and independent. Which means, hold on. Which means y'all are strong in independence. Which means to a man, you don't have a need for me anyways. Men want to feel wanted and desired.
Okay, let me explain something to you. You cannot take away things that go on in people's life that make them have to be strong and independent. That's why I said and going to keep saying some things are conditional. Hold on. If my kid's father died in a car crash and I stuck with 4 kids, that was my life. He was my husband, or he was my everything for years.
Is that what happened?
No, I'm just saying.
Is that what happened? So once again, you're dealing in the minority. I said majority. You're dealing in the minority. I said the majority. So why are you dealing once again in the negative?
It's not in the negative. You keep, but you cannot say every woman is like that. You keep saying every woman.
Where did I say every? Did I say every or did I say most? I'll listen.
Okay, I think you said most because you repeated yourself.
I never say every because it does not work that way. I just told you, majority. Hence why I say most. And you said if you died in a car crash, well let me do you a favor real quick. 2021, only 1,244 people died in fatal car crashes in Ohio, and that's from y'all state patrol.
Yeah.
So once again, you use the minority is because you're coming from a space and a place of where it ain't gonna work anyways. Like I said. Y'all look at the risk.
I spoke on different conditions. I spoke on different conditions.
That's not the majority. So why?
Okay.
Why? That doesn't make sense. You don't even live your life like that. So why bring it up in your life in general? You want to know why? It's because you're looking for an exit. How many times, let me put it this way. How many relationships have you been in?
2 serious ones.
And who left?
It was a mutual for the last relationship.
No, that's a lie. And who left?
It was seriously a mutual. It was a mutual thing because of the situation that was going on.
Who left? Who left?
It was I can't give you no answer in that question. I'm gonna keep telling you the same thing.
That's not true. Who left? Who left?
If you want to go down,
who proposed the breakup?
We both
decided
to leave. It was not a good situation. Like I can't tell you nothing else.
Who left? You said it wasn't a good situation.
That's a personal conversation that I wouldn't.
So who left is a personal conversation?
For me and you, yes, it is.
To say that you left? No, that's not personal at all.
It's not going.
I didn't say your wait. I didn't say your reasoning for leaving. I said who left? Who came up with the idea of leaving?
Huh? A mutual agreement because of the situation.
It's never mutual. Well, it's never mutual. And see, this is what it is, fellas. This is what it is. She didn't come with the good faith. So that's the thing. It's the thing. It just is a thing. I guarantee you, she left both relationships because we don't leave. We don't leave. Even the data statistics, 81% of women leave. And they get laid more.
I watched my mom get a divorce and she didn't.
With all due respect, that is not you.
She's not me, not at all. I didn't say she was.
But you brought her up. That your mom more than likely divorced.
Leave? No, she didn't.
Your mom more than likely divorced.
She didn't. I know that for a fact. I was a
teacher.
She didn't.
Because we don't leave. Y'all do.
Okay.
Better or worse, rich or poor.
Y'all right.
But this about to end. I only get an hour on this. I'm gonna double it back and bring it on. I appreciate you.